Why did Reddit crucify this minion? So I'm pretty sure they're talking about like that one fucking like this shit. I'm pretty sure crucified, bro. I'm pretty sure this is what they're talking about.
On September 1st, 1939, Adolf Hitler
Again, why does it start with Adolf Hitler?
Sparking the Second World War, the largest conflict in human history. So where were the Minions? Minions are little yellow henchmen characters first introduced in the 2010 family comedy Despicable Me.
We stole the Statue of Liberty!
And once upon a time, everyone really seemed to like them. But somewhere along the way, Minion images on the internet went from this to terroristic
That annoying moment when you see a minority in a church. Is that fucking Wolverine? What the fuck's that?
Sexual and obscene. We're talking Minion jockstraps.
Yeah, wearing that.
Minion BDS.
What are we doing? What is this?
Minion Confederate flags. But where was all the Minion hate suddenly just...
Does this confirm that racists are evil? What the fuck?
Coming from? What were the Minions up to in 1939? And I guess the larger question I'm trying to get at today, how did we go from innocent memes for Facebook moms to a decades-long obsession with torturing Minions to death?
What's that gimmick? What is... Oh!
This is a short story about the time people
bro, this shit fucking sucks, by the way. Whoever made this shit, they're a fucking loser, bro. Holy shit.
Minions so much, they nailed one to a cross and set it on fire. This is bad art history. So the thing about researching Minion hate artwork is that it gets pretty gruesome pretty fast. Get it?
Hold on, let me look this up on Bing.
You don't need that kind of targeted advertising, which is why I use Proton Mail. I'm
fuck you, bro. I don't. Fuck.
Part 1. Minion jockstrap.
Yeah, he kicked up.
In 2010, Despicable Me comes out and it makes a ton of money. Everybody liked it. Fast forward 5 years and they're selling a Minion jockstrap.
I lucky forgot when you search it on Bing and you go to images, it's just like fucking straight AI, bro. Occasionally even gay AI, like.
On eBay. So how did we get here? It all kind of started with Tumblr and alcoholic moms. Following the immense critical and financial success of Despicable Me, Illumination, the studio that made the movie, realized that they had a marketing miracle on their hands. Minions were cute, recognizable, and yellow. And if we learned anything from the last 30-odd years of television, it's that people love yellow guys. So let's start spamming Minions everywhere, they probably said. Let's make all marketing for the rest of time prominently feature a Minion. And that is exactly what they did. But too much of a good thing will...
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of the newer Minion movies, bro. Or Despicable Me movies. I will occasionally see B-roll and I'll be like, what the fuck is happening? What is happening? What are we doing with Despicable Me? There's a movie where Gru was a little kid. It's like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
And the first people to sound the death knell on Minions were alcoholic moms on Facebook. It goes like this. Between 2010 and 2013, Facebook was hit with its newest wave of memes for moms. These have been a thing forever. And if you're not aware, a mom meme is like any image that your mom might like or might send you on WhatsApp, usually with some kind of a cheesy caption about loving wine or hating your husband or gaining weight, etc.
My husband and I share the load. I breastfeed because he can't. He sleeps because I can't.
Only now, all of these memes inexplicably contained a Minion. There's always been a strain of people who genuinely despise this type of image, maybe because
it's just like, it's just fucking text. Next time someone asks you how much you weigh, tell them 100 and sexy. Like, let's ignore the shitty ass joke this is, right? Dog, why is the Minion here? What is fucking, was it Bob? That's Bob, right? Yeah, that's Bob. Why is Bob here? What does Bob have to do with this? Bob does not speak English. Bob is not telling you this shit, bro. Like, dead ass.
corny or a bit too real, but the
What the
obvious answer
fuck?
of image, maybe because it's a bit too corny or a bit too real.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You're nothing but a dirty hoe. You think you're cute. You think you're sassy. Newsflash, bitch, you're fucking trashy. Ha 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 ha.
But the obvious answer was, if you don't like this stuff, don't go on Facebook.
Somebody
Just
edited that image of a minion, by the way. Like, somebody deadass took time out. You know what? I've done stupider.
touch grass. Just go outside. So you go to the store, and a minion follows you inside. You go grocery shopping, and there's a minion
Yo, y'all using the minion neck pillows, by the way?
on your food. You can't even redecorate your house to maybe get minions off your mind.
Let me look something real quick. Damn, unfortunate, bro. Minion condoms do not exist. Crazy, bro.
Lest you accidentally buy official Minions paint. There were even, allegedly, Minions in the tampons. In the early 2010s, Minions marketing had reached
But we can't have minion condoms. Damn, what the fuck?
point of cultural saturation that the average person could not escape them on or offline, and it was starting to drive people legitimately insane. But unbeknownst to anyone, there was this quiet, seething minion hate fandom that had been brewing on Tumblr ever since that first movie came out.
Trying to avoid any sort of contact.
And these Facebook moms had accidentally poked the bear. Every conceivable way that you could hate a minion, and someone on Tumblr was already doing it. They gave the minions nicknames: pestilence, war, famine, death. They wrote fanfiction.
Wait, which minion is
about
death?
getting PTSD from minion exposure. They debated at length how awful it might be to have sex with a minion. It's safe to say they were upset.
Wait, no, nigga, what the fuck are we talking about? At what point, who said this was a good idea? Who was like, yeah, let's talk about this? Dog, the minions don't even have shit, bro. They're just like a little thing made of fucking rubber, bro. Deadass. When you can see a minion's bulge through stuff, nigga, they don't have bulge. They don't have minions. Don't have penises and shit, bro. Like, dead ass. Why are we? What are we doing? Nuke the whole fucking internet, bro. Nuke the whole generation. Dead ass. Like, what are we doing? This is unprecedented. Like, bro, y'all niggas do not want to fuck minions, bro. You don't. Don't want to fuck minions. You don't want to fuck minions. You don't want to fuck... Like, bro, dead ass. Execute them all.
June 5th of 2015, they put their heads together and created r/Minion Hate. r/Minion Hate was a subreddit that became the internet's
You call it female genital mutilation.
central
I call it... Okay.
hub of
Have your daughter circumcised.
anti-minion extremism. Editing Frankie here, I totally forgot. Wacky Tic Tacs, r/Wacky Tic Tacs. That was the other subreddit that was making all the weird gore, edgy minion images. I just could not remember the name of this one to save my life. But these guys didn't even have a full week to celebrate creating their own space, because on June 11th, it was time for Minion Ass. The official Minions movie premiered in the UK, and this was the straw that broke the henchman's back. On the one hand, Minions 2015 made $1 billion at the box office, and all but guaranteed.
Nah, I found it. I found what I was looking for. Oh, fuck, bro. I was looking up if there was an I'm sorry, John, for Minions. Low-key just kind of ass, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Not the art, but like, bro, that's not what I wanted.
That these little yellow homunculi would be getting shoved down people's throats till the end of time. But on the other hand, this movie had exposed a raw nerve online. And that was the fact that normal people were getting absolutely fucking sick of minions. And what does the internet do to mascot characters it finds annoying? You're right, it starts making art of them being gay, pregnant, and racist. So let's look at some of the minion hate art that emerged from this movement. You have gay minions, pregnant gay minions, BDSM minions, erotic minions, A crocheted minion jock
Yo, this is
strap.
getting so. Yo, that was getting. Yo, I don't care if you'd have picked me homosexual or like pregnant or whatever the fuck. Nigga, if you'd have picked me as Macklemore, I genuinely might have to snap your neck. I'm gonna be honest. But like, again, yo, where the fuck was it?
Minions, erotic minions,
Somebody's selling, yo, nigga sending this into fucking Europe, bro. That's crazy. Handmade Valentine's crochet men's thong sexy, yeah, bro. Surely, bro. Like this is something getting sold. Like somebody was dead ass trying to make money off this joint.
crocheted minion jockstrap, a Mackle minion. There's even this performance art piece currently sitting on YouTube at 20 million views of a woman just sobbing over how much she hates.
I think there's like a few gifs out of this too. Like I feel like this lives on in like fucking Instagram Reels comments, bro.
Was it satire? Yes. Did people really feel this way? Yes. And I would argue that not only did all of this hate art constitute an art movement at this point, but crazy as it sounds, this was a form of social commentary born out of the mass internet-based psych.
Just once in my life, I'd love to see the kids. Please, Karen, I haven't seen them in months. They're all I have left. I got over the addiction, I swear. And it's just fucking Bob in the background.
Psychosis around how much people hated these minions. Maybe Illumination didn't understand how painful it was to constantly see a minion when you were trying to buy food or take a shit. But plenty of other people felt this pain very acutely, and they needed a release valve somewhere.
Damn!
And this is where we get into minion psychological warfare. It began with homophobic corruption.
This flag represents hate and taking away the freedom of speech from any... Okay. For anyone who doesn't support the LG... I don't think that's what this flag means, but sure, okay, I guess so, bro.
Body minions, which admittedly, Tumblr found very funny, but people kept pushing it. Someone made Confederate minions, and then a Confederate minion
Yo,
flag.
why are... Bro, I live in Florida, right? I live in Florida. We get a mix of, like, chill people, heavily, like we got an interesting mix of, like, chill people. We got, like, the chill leftists, not so chill leftists, the college ones, and then you got the chill conservatives, which are like, yeah, I'm trying to feed my family. Fuck the gays. And like, bro, honestly, I can't, like, I live near some of them, right? Like, I can't just be like, wow, that's so crazy. Like I am on the internet, right? The niggas that genuinely be walking around in camo and shit, like full fucking camo hat, shirt, pants that go down with the fucking big black boots and shit. Yo, I'm scared of them, bro. I actively avoid them motherfuckers, bro. Genuine real life fucking obstacles, bro. Like, I'm actually fucking scared of them niggas, bro.
And then 2 minion Pepes and a minion horse for good measure. And it looked like the fucked up minion art was actually starting to get people's attention. Articles began trickling in, describing minions as an irritating menace to society. On July 1st, BuzzFeed, which was at peak relevance in 2015...
Yo, fucking BuzzFeed, bro. BuzzFeed is the weirdest fucking website, bro. It genuinely looks so... BuzzFeed is so fucking odd. And it's like... It's all just like quizzes now. BuzzFeed genuinely looks like a parody of the fucking internet, bro. Like, BuzzFeed literally looks like a fucking parody. 42 people going through life being absolutely ridiculous. Parroting truths, no, like genuinely scrolling through this. Fake marketplace. Like, bro. It literally, BuzzFeed feels like a fucking fake website, bro. What is Buzz Chat, bro? Oh, it's like forums. What's a fucking BuzzFeed, bro? Let's do a BuzzFeed quiz, bro. Surely, right? LGBTQ, surely, right? Yo, let's take the BuzzFeed Am I Gay test, bro. Surely, right? Surely. Fuck off, bro.
published an article alleging that Minions might actually be over. There was even this mini viral image that was going around at the time of a Minion body wash bottle that was so poorly designed that it gave the Minion the appearance of crying blood, which many felt was deserved. Now, I want to stress that this did not happen in a vacuum. The mid-2010s internet didn't consider much sacred. If it was cute or fun in any way, it was going in the soup. They did it to Shrek, they did it to SpongeBob, they did
what
it
the fuck?
to Guy Fieri, and around
Yeah, I feel like Shrek and SpongeBob don't really have our perceptions of them change though. Like we still fuck with Shrek and SpongeBob. I feel like whenever somebody sees a Minion, it's just like they're immediately thinking, yeah, this like of the memes over like. I mean, same with Shrek, kinda, but like we're all thinking of like clips from the fucking Shrek movies rather than like people throwing them in a fucking shredder.
the time of the Minions craze, they happened to be doing it to
Elmo as well. Elmo. A lot of Elmo. I can't do anything but like Elmo just being on fucking fire. Elmo's surrounded by so much fucking fire, and I don't know why.
This is a very, very niche thing, and I would be shocked if anyone remembers this. But there was this micro trend of people, like, I swear, I can't even find these videos, but I remember so clearly seeing this. People would, like, shoot an Elmo toy in their backyard, or they would set it on fire, or, like, rip it apart.
We are recording Elmo.
There was this
I feel like people still just destroy Elmos, though, right?
video in particular.
Not that much. Like, you don't see it that often. It's just in the fucking slop of the internet. But, like, people still just fuck with Elmo, right?
Where Josh Peck, as in Josh from Drake and Josh, and a couple of his YouTube friends, they like made a skit where they got Elmo addicted to crack or something. Like, I remember this so clearly.
Elmo, how was that? How do you feel?
Elmo feels kinda fantastic!
Anyway, I have a point in bringing this up. This was basically the diagnosis of
Yo. What do it? Imagine showing this to like a 50-year-old. Or like a child who watched Sesame Street as a kid. Like, bro, what the fuck? Yo, this dead ass some smiling friend shit, bro. This is like, why is Elmo in this way, bro? Elmo, you can get help. It's never too late to get help.
of early mid 2010s internet edge.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Elmo getting thrown out the fucking building got outclassed by Kermit falling off the fucking building, though. Realistically, like that shit more iconic, bro.
So let's use the example of Tickle Me Elmo. Tickle Me Elmo was this line of electronic children's toys that gave Elmo the appearance of being alive. It was probably intended to be cute, but many people seem to find this toy terrifying, especially without the fur. So naturally, edgelords online contemplated what they could do to corrupt this lovable childhood character. And in the midst of a culture of irreverence like this, it is no surprise that Minions got the same treatment. And in the spirit of constantly escalating what was going on with the Minions, this brings us to the Minion Hitler conspiracy. Part 2. Crucifixion. On July 3rd of 2015, when the Minions movie had not even been out for 3 days in the United States, someone on 4chan unearthed a serious plot hole in the film. The whole thing with Minions, if you didn't know, is that their sole purpose is to serve the most evil person currently alive. So canonically, this would place them under the yoke of people like Genghis Khan or Vlad the Impaler, which is fine, because nobody alive today has personal beef with Vlad the Impaler.
Yo, I'm not even gonna say that, never mind.
But plenty of people alive today do still have a beef when it comes to Mao Zedong, or Pol Pot, or Hitler. And this
I
presented...
saw somebody saying that they think Pol Pot's the most evil person because instead of just like going attacking other countries and like being a fucking awful person, sending them to like extermination camps and shit, he just did it to his own country. I'm like, I feel like Pol Pot doesn't even scale as high as Hitler, though, right? Okay, okay. Okay, see, that's like now we're getting to fucking shit. Like, we what do you? Never mind, bro.
An inescapable problem for the writers of the movie. So here was their compromise. According to the lore, after the Minions accidentally caused the fall of
Yo,
the
this thing
Holy
is so fucking chopped, bro. Holy fuck. Why is he so rotund? This motherfucker is multiple just like circles, bro.
for whom they once worked, they left to go live in an ice cave far removed from human civilization, meaning they did not serve any master between 1812 and 1968, because if they had, it would have been Hitler. Anyway, on July 3rd, someone on 4chan...
Also, I feel like Gru is just not the most evil person throughout most of these movies. Like, I don't know why they serve him.
pointed this out, and we had just unlocked the newest frontier of edgy Minion posting. People found this Minions serving Hitler thing so unbelievably funny that they completely ignored the movie's attempt to write around it and just went with it as if it were true anyway. Minion Hitler theory took on a complete life of its own, and even today is generally regarded as an airtight fan theory about the Minions cinematic universe. And this is where we finally get to Minion crucifixion.
I low-key forgot that's what this fucking video was about, by the way.
Facebook, which, as we established before, was ground zero for Minion hate. It was now 2021, and Minions hadn't gone anywhere. If anything, they had completely eclipsed the popularity of the movie that they originally came from, and it was clear that no amount of fucked up art from the internet was gonna make them unmarketable. Potentially until now. For reasons revealed to no one, on June 24th, an artist named Americo Cruz posted this 3D render of a crucified Minion to Facebook.
Yo, bro, the amount of times I've seen this shit on those, don't scroll if you love Jesus. And it's just a fucking crucified Minion or like fucking Elmo or some bullshit like that.
A year passes. In summer 2022, another Minions movie comes out in spite of this. And in 2023, something clicked. Tumblr, whose Minion hate fandom still somehow existed, finds out about the crucified Minion. The crucified Minion gets reposted to Tumblr, where it blows up, and someone raises a very interesting question. Wait a minute, someone crucified a Minion? Again? Yes. They had. It turns out that someone had already done this exact thing. In this 2015 Facebook post, a user named Dolan Dark erected...
Wait, as in, am I mixing up my people? Am I mixing up my? I feel like that's. Yeah. Yeah. That's the slop guy. It's. Bro, that's literally just this guy.
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic is about Google for possibly the first time ever.
Did a wooden cross in his backyard, tied a Minion to it, and then set the Minion's head on fire. The comments largely range from positive to bloodthirsty, with some praising Dolan's sacrificial Minion, while others insist that the Minions deserve way worse and that Dolan had not gone remotely far enough. And while it's unclear whether the 3D crucified Minion that went viral on TikTok was directly inspired by the 2015 crucified flaming Minion, one thing was clear. Minion hate remained very much alive. And this is right at the time that AI hit. In 2024...
Yo, I still say, to this day, that AI hit the internet like crack on blacks, bro. The amount of bullshit we saw out of just early AI fucking images and shit. Like, not even like the don't goon every day. Like, I'm talking about like actual fucking shit. Just like, bro, I remember niggas make Goku fight Markiplier. I remember motherfuckers was making like weird fucking like propaganda images. I mean, that's what like Trump's doing now on his fucking weird Twitter clone, I guess. But you know, like, it was fucking weird. People were being, I guess, like the internet, yeah. But like, people were being so odd with what they were creating, right? Like, I don't even. Can I bring this shit up? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Bro, I remember niggas was making like pregnant Mario and shit. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck are we even doing at this point?
Minion hate found a brand new audience on TikTok. In spring of 2024, several TikTokers inexplicably got their hands on this 3D crucified
You see this showing right here, bro.
Minion meme, and for some reason, all of these people made nearly identical videos trying to explain it.
There was this animator, and he was messing around one day when he suddenly
This
created...
nigga! Yo, fuck this man right here. Yo, on site, bro. This nigga fucking sucks, bro. This is what I was just talking about. Don't scroll if you love Jesus. Bro, this man deadass is a heretic of the highest fucking kind, bro. Like, this nigga is deadass, might be the Antichrist. He's, bro, this nigga big ass for an ugly ass nigga. Like, bro, this man deadass might be devil. Might be a fucking devil, bro. Like, holy shit, bro. What Catlin size? Bro, this man, hey, bro, Christian TikToker, somehow the most disrespectful fucking man to Christianity. I'm not even Christian. It's like, bro, this entire shit is, nigga, what? Yo, why'd I look it up? The first thing I see is fucking furry porn. Why'd I look it up? The first thing I see is fucking furry porn. Or like Skyrim porn, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's a type of furry.
Watch this picture closely. Double tap the screen and squint.
Do
your
you
eye.
see Jesus?
Adam and Eve were caught on camera.
I swear to God, he's just doing it for like the bit at this point. Like, he knows that nobody thinks he's a Christian anymore. He's just doing it for like the bit at this point.
A minion, and the minion died on a cross.
You see, there was this animator who decided to make an illustration of how Jesus died on the cross.
There was this animator, right, and he was messing around one day when he suddenly created a minion.
And while that was happening, Twitter began experimenting with AI minion horror. So we got Chud minions, Gym minions, minion cells, even chastity minions. Someone even ran an in-character Twitter
Yo, when did we
account
start
called-
saying gooning, bro? When did we start saying gooning, bro? Bro, niggas was asking about this shit a year ago. Holy, I feel like, I don't know, it still feels like mainstream during COVID, yeah, but like, when did we start saying it? Because I feel like it's been around for way too fucking long, bro. Since at least the 2010s. What? The history of gooning. Yeah, okay, bro. We might have to watch this later.
Bob the Minion. Where they reacted to AI minion gore, among other things. This is not to mention, by the way, the scandal that took place over the AI minion filter on TikTok. This is a whole thing, and I think it's a little bit too serious for this video, but it bears mentioning. Allegedly, malicious users on TikTok were uploading extremely graphic videos.
Oh, yeah, they Vigil AI'd over, like, actual gore with fucking minions. I remember this shit, bro.
An AI minion filter on.
Why does TikTok always come back to just, like, gore? Like, they've done it recently with fucking Folk Valley, where it's just like, bro, this one's even worse, because it's literally just, like, gore, but the colors are inverted. Like, why does TikTok always loop back to gore?
Top, such that you could still clearly see the violence and the gore, but it would get past TikTok's filter somehow. So what can we take away from this? Minion hate began as this semi-ironic reaction to the intrusive, overwhelming marketing of the Despicable Me franchise. A great deal of this hate was incredibly sincere. Like, irony doesn't go super far. People really did find Minions that annoying. And as a result, this generated a niche but very recognizable
Is that a fucking period? Like reusable pad?
reactionary art movement online, all about hating and humiliating and torturing minions. A movement that at time of recording has not gone anywhere. And in a way, it was the vitriolic hate that really brought Minions to life. Because in terms of serving an evil master, there is no master more evil than unhinged people on the internet. This has been Bad Art History. Thank you, as always, to the patron cells for keeping the dream alive. If you want to see me mess up my lines and see all the cut content that doesn't...
I don't really want to see that, but you know. You Frankie Faye, bro. I found this person recently. I fuck with they shit heavily, bro. What I even, bro? Like I said, Dole and Dark. I haven't heard that name in years, bro. Okay, that's a good ass video, bro. That's about it. See you.